you watched me right. Stole your sweater on that night. You took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby, please don't be long. I got my ticket to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December. Hey boy, trust my intuitions always. I'm not superstitious, I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. It was mine for the taking. It was mine for a million days, in a million ways. Stole your heart and I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine in a million ways, for a million days.
Yeah, I'm lost and numb, cold through the touch. I pretend like I don't remember your name. Every masterpiece turns to blasphemy. When I close my eyes, yeah, I still see your face. We were the thunder and the lightning, burning fire started from the spark. I would spend you just to watch you twirl. It was us against the world. You were the rain falling on my skin. Yeah, I was dying when you pulled me in. I was your rebel and you were my girl. It was us against the world. It was us against the world. Yeah, I'm pale gray, all dust and fade. When I call for you, all I hear back is pain. Every song.
Am 1318, 55 milliseconds.
How's that not reading out chat very loudly? This bird walked up here. It's like, see what and it's just staring me down. I guess it's gonna be waiting for me to feed it. Howdy meowdy, Mr. Winnie Cat. How are you doing today? Oh wait, where'd your bird go? Oh, I just noticed there's a little sand castle down here that somebody made. Right here. Alright, I'm gonna put my backpack on and walk around a little bit. Then go walking on this trail. So I came here because the last time I was here, I'm a stranger before, and it was like horrible cell service. But it seems mostly fine today. And it is using, while I say that, it's using mostly Starlink, but then it drops off. So I figured, well, I would go see if I could get Starlink to work in a backpack good enough for it to actually be like watchful here, but for some reason the cell service is better than last time. So I don't know, it's a good test to see if it helps. I don't think I need it. I'm not sure. We'll see. I want to check this out. Did you get a different backpack for it? I'm just not. I have it in that green Deuter or Deuter backpack. I've never used that one. I've only ever walked around like twice, and it was in both times. It was in the same like Eddie Bauer backpack. I didn't really think about trying another one, like it would make that big a difference. But then when I was down in California, it wouldn't work out of my backpack, which was a different Eddie Bauer backpack, but still looked like the same kind of cloth and stuff. It basically wouldn't work in mine. Fish fit it in hers, and it worked great. So I thought maybe the cloth was like blocking the signal, something about it. So I figured so I put it in this one and walked around the backyard at home, and it seemed to work great. So I figured I would bring it here in this and see how good it worked, just walking around. Oh look, there's a little creek that comes this side. I didn't notice that. This must be spring fed. Most of the creeks this small this time of year are all like dried up. Because it runs down somewhere and just runs through a ditch on the side of the... Oh, it comes down right here, maybe? Or right up here, where the path is wet. So I guess it is struggling more down on this end because I'm under a tree, so Starlink's not really working. And it's just using, I mean, I don't know, like sometimes it's struggling, sometimes it's not. But I remember when I came here before, it would like randomly drop all the way down to like 250 bit rate. Like it was like really, really bad looking. The other problem, okay, no, actually, never mind. It said it's disconnected to Twitch, but it's connected to chat, so I should be able to see chat. But it is disconnected to YouTube right now. Because this app tries to use Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is currently not working because I'm under trees. That's the only problem with this setup is YouTube chat might have a hard time staying connected. It needs pretty good internet. Oh, now bitrate's struggling a bit. Why? Maybe it's just certain parts of the park. It was bad and I hadn't gone to them yet. Dogs must be kept on a leash. The trail goes down here, but people obviously walk through here also. It's just a little muddy. Oh, I guess maybe just walk down right here. That looks like people maybe used to walk there, but it's really muddy. Also looks like people walk up there because there's footprints all in the dust. Oh, this creek goes through right here. Where does it go? Under the path at? There's this sign down here. Park boundary. Oh, there's a sign right there. It says park boundary, like before you get to the tree. Drink of seaweed. Oh, this is the place that, since I only have like 2 stream of starting videos because I've never made more, the one with all the seaweed is this park. Huh. So as soon as I walked away from the trees, Starlink reconnected. And then it died. Oh, now it's back. Oh, look, there's a huge tanker way down there. I heard it, but I can't really see from... I have a hat on that keeps the sun out of my eyes, but then the sun also reflects off the water. So you get blinded from the sky and blinded from the water. I don't see any more, just that one. There's somebody way out there in a kayak. Like out over there, so in that direction. See it right there. You can't go down the shore there from the trees. I need to go back up this way. Just enjoying seeing this area. Okay, cool. Growing flowers. They're taking over everything. Over on that side also. There's trells all up in here. I don't know what the big clear area like flat earth for. Hello. Oh, this is starting to wash away, it looks like, slightly. Oh, the dirt rate's horrible here. So it seems like it's fine out there, and when I go up under trees it goes horrible. It must be picking up towers like way, way, way down the coast, and just a little bit of foliage is enough to block it, which doesn't really help us testing. That basically means when I have good service, Starlink will work. When I don't, it's not going to work. The trees kill both of them. Oh, this right here's a pipe that goes under for this creek. And here's where the creek runs out. Oh look, it like dams up against logs because it just runs out there. Oh, and it splits up into a few different places, so it doesn't all, none of it makes it out to the water before it just soaks into the sand. Because there's some over here and some there, and then some running out right here. These move and they do not. So you could just pretty much walk down the beach. I guess you still can. You just have to climb over all the trees, over them and under them. Oh, look at this log. It has rocks all up in it and stuff that looks like water like washes up in it sometimes. Like all up in here. Right here also. And this is like some board or something that was cut out, like a square one that's washed up. Oh, and look, this stuff is washed up, and then kind of looks like the water occasionally washes up so far and it's like washed the dirt away. But it's kind of like a cliff. Over here, it's washing the dirt out from under this tree, from all the roots. Oh, and then even here, like the rocks are piled up higher on one side of this stick than the other. So I wonder how often it comes up here. This seaweed looks pretty new, so maybe it's low tide right now. And high tide, maybe it comes all the way, like right along here. And then when there's storms, it washes up in here, and there's waves into the trees. It's all smooth here, a few people tracks, and it looks like birds. Come right here, you can hear like the white rocks like rolling down from the waves. You couldn't back there. It might just be when there's huge waves coming through. Right, I connected to my other phone so I could check it every now and then, because this phone is still having a problem connecting to YouTube chat. Uh-oh. Don't look, chat. There's this huge crab sitting there, but it's dead. Like a huge one, like as big as my hand. I was wondering if we'd see any wildlife other than birds, but so far nothing other than a dead crab. There's a seagull down there. There's quite a few big seashells here and there. Like here's a few. Oh, hi Ari. How are things? Good. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. I don't stream Beat Saber anymore. So, and I guess some of my IRL streams have been early also. Some giant seashells covered in seaweed. This whole area along here is cool, where like all of the trees that, oh, so like that tree over there is dead. Looks like it just like washed out the dirt under its roots until it died and fell over. It's cool seeing all of this. Boat cruising through. Things are going well, busy. I figured you'll probably stream Beat Saber when it gets colder and wetter. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't streamed it much in June because that cyst on my neck bothered me and I didn't really want to play the game. And I wanted to just walk around and do chill streams. And then I went to California, so I did a few really long IRL streams then. Obviously, I wasn't going to do Beat Saber then. And then since then, I had skin cancer cut out of my neck. So I have stitches in my neck. And they told me not to exercise for a week. That was like 2 weeks ago. So it's like not exercise for a week, and then I was just working a bunch of days. Now I was going to stream Beat Saber last night, and then Veryl was going to this concert, so I went to the concert with her instead, and I just played Beat Saber a little bit when we got home. And I'm really glad I didn't stream it, because I couldn't really play for more than like 30 minutes before my neck started killing me. Because that last stream, that's wild, it turned out to be skin cancer. I don't remember. Yeah, so like when I was, it wasn't the cyst. The cyst is still there on the other side of my neck. I just had a cyst that got infected, and when I went to the dermatologist, I asked him about this really, really dark spot that had showed up on my neck that I already was worried about because it kind of it's way darker than anything else. And they said, yeah, you need to get that checked out. And I got it checked out, and it was melanoma. Like, they did a biopsy. I still eventually need to get the cyst cut out, but it's, it's fine. Hopefully it won't get infected again for a few years. So now it's hard to play still because they cut out enough skin that like when they sew it back up, your skin's really tight. So like I can't turn my neck all the way, and I'm still not trying to force it because I don't want to rip the stitches out. A lot of sunscreen when you go out? Not really. I probably should. I mean, I'm wearing like a sun shirt, but my hands are still in the sun, and I have a big like hat on that keeps it mostly off of my face and neck. But when the sun's like this low in the day, it shines up under the hat, so I probably still should put sunscreen on my neck. I used to... Here's some big waves. I used to just not wear a hat and not wear sunscreen and go out in the sun a lot, and I would like sunburn a ton, like enough where my skin would peel, like when I was younger and stuff. I don't really do that anymore. But I do get enough sun to tan a little bit, which is, I guess, theoretically too much. But I don't ever sunburn. There's just all of a sudden a bunch of huge waves. I wonder if this is the wake of that cargo ship and it's just now getting over here. Because these are huge and they're going way higher than the... Like I was standing there a minute ago and water hadn't gotten up there. Like the rocks were all dry. Now it looks like they're chilling out. Kind of. Well, never mind. That was a big one too. That one almost got to me. They're going higher and higher. I wonder if you're gonna keep going higher. Maybe I should go up the beach before I get trapped. Well, actually, there's a trail right behind me. I just have to crawl up through trees. There's a few huge waves there. Like, the water had just only gotten to there, and a couple of those got like way, way, way higher up. at least gonna go down to where there's a more convenient path going up into the woods in case I get trapped for some reason. Okay, here's a good one right here. It's kind of steep, but it's fine. But yeah, like yesterday after I played for like 30 minutes, my neck's tight enough that when I move my shoulder a lot, it like pulls on my neck. So by like 30 minutes, it was starting to get sore from it getting pulled around and stuff. Also, what the freak are all of these bugs that I'm almost like walking through? I'm kind of freaked out there. Like they were jumping up on my shoes a little bit. And I don't know what they are. So I'm glad I didn't play Beat Saber yesterday because it would have been there's no way I could have played for 2 hours. It would have been way too painful. So I guess maybe I'll try to play some this week, like before or after work, like every day, or like I'll probably go try to play a little bit tonight, and then maybe that can get me used to playing again, and then I can go maybe stream the game next week or something. It's nice also, the sun's not very bright today because it's filtered from smoke. So it's like, I don't know if it's hardly bright enough to sunburn either. Hey, look at the roots here. Again. That's also why I didn't go, I was gonna go up into the mountains yesterday, like up 90, and it looked like, it didn't end up getting super smoky. But for a while it looked like it was going to get super smoky. And it still got smokier than like down here. And it's been smoky today also. There's another boat over there. I don't know if, I think that's just the ferry coming across though. Like the one that goes to Lincoln Park. The one that comes in like right south of Lincoln Park. That like I could see last week. Yeah. I mean, if I haven't been playing much, it's actually kind of more fun playing it off stream, because when I stream, I want to play for at least like 2 hours, and if I haven't been playing the game recently, I don't have enough stamina to really do 2 hours. Just crushed a seashell, I think. And so it's nicer to just go play for like 30 minutes or whatever and just stop when I'm tired. Guess I'll just jump up on these. Oh, I was kind of getting warm out there in the sun, but my phone is overheating. That's not good. I guess it's too hot in the sun to just hang out just in the sun. So I have to stay back here in the shade for a little bit, and at least let the phone cool down. It's kind of warm out today. I think my car said it was like 82 or something in the parking lot. Under the shade. So out there by the water, it's probably like Assuming it's 80, the same temperature here as that parking lot, which it probably is around 80 degrees, then it's at least like 85 on the other side of the greenery here. Because like you walk out there and you walk back here and it's like, it feels like air conditioning right here. Because I'm a little bit sweaty from standing out there. But yeah, I mean, I'll stream Beat Saber again sometime. But I mostly like IRL more anyways. Beat Saber, it's fun streaming Beat Saber, and it's fun in a different way playing off stream. And then, like I said, if I haven't been playing a lot, it's more fun just to go play for like 30 minutes and then stop. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it looks like the ferry. I thought it looked like it was going to the shore. Can you zoom in? We're gonna hang out here for a minute and let my phone cool off. 3 minutes? No, 30 minutes. I guess it probably did sound like I said 3 minutes. I don't feel like I get a good session unless it's at least 2 hours. Yeah, well, I mean, if I regularly play, if I don't play more than like 2 hours, I feel like I didn't get much of a workout. But if I haven't, like, I played last night and I think it had been over a month since I had played the game. So like last night, anything more than like 6 notes a second made my arms feel like they were gonna fall off. And made me feel like I was gonna like tear my neck apart. I get terrible when things happen to my designated Beat Saber time. Oh, yeah. It's like I didn't really feel like I got a good workout yesterday, but I felt like I got as good as my... Well, I didn't really even... My arms could have gone longer also. I just went as long as my neck could handle. It got where it bothered me if I played anything over like 2 notes a second, and I was bored of playing just ACC stuff, so I decided I'd rather just not play. There's someone way out in the water there, and I saw the dog. They're like throwing stuff out in the water, and their dog comes and gets it, and then they go throw more stuff out in the water. Kind of wanted to hang out here and look for stuff around, see if we could find any wildlife around the all the logs, but my phone, I was kind of walking because it stops overheating a lot faster if you walk. Because even just that much air, I guess, blowing over it helps. Now I thought about it, so now I'm fanning it with my hand. Here, you can get fanned this side a little bit. It's one annoying thing. Like, I don't think it's that overly hot here, but my phone can't handle it being above like 80 degrees. If it's like 80 degrees like it is out here and in the sun, it's just like... It's just done for. If I remember right, the other part of the park down there, the beach is a lot more open, and there's not all the logs, and I like looking at the logs. So I figured I'd go walk down here real quick before we go down to the other end of the park. See what else there is to see. Piece of board that's washed up, sitting there. An old stump. There's a giant fluffy dog down there with a stick. Another bird out there. I've seen a bunch of birds looking for stuff to eat. Oh, there's a nice breeze right here also. It feels a lot cooler here than it did last time I was out here on the coast. Compared to like it's all stagnant back there. Out here on the coast. I'd say that when I walk like 30 feet closer to the water. So that's why I started laughing when I was the first time. I was thinking about how stupid it sounds. So I guess the water basically never gets up to the dirt here. But then when you get down to like that tree, then you get down to where it's like washing up under the roots. Oh, sorry, bird. Wait, so is that a seagull, but it's just brown? When it was like starting to fly away, it kind of looked like a seagull to me with its wings open. Or is it something else? Either way, I was getting too close to it and scaring it. Here it kind of looks like so many logs pile up that they keep the dirt back and keep it from eroding and keep the water from getting all the way up here. Birds like cruising by. Alright, I'll go on a walk down here along the beach. Maybe to where the creek runs out. And then go inland and go over the bridge. Because there's a big creek down here. Or, I mean, not big, but like not tiny, like that little tiny one I walked out by earlier. Also, Starlink's staying connected out here now, since I'm just cruising along the beach. I was gonna take my backpack off in a little bit and check it, make sure it doesn't feel like it's melting. I was also kind of curious, it's so hot out here, how it's doing shut up in a backpack. Especially while I was working hard a lot of times trying to keep connected when I'm like facing the trees half the time. There's a bunch more of these vines that have the flowers on them. We're just going inland here. Oh, here's the ferry coming out. That ferry that we saw going over towards the shore. Now there's one leaving. So those are ferries just going back and forth. A whole bunch of people down there. I don't really want to just walk by a whole bunch of people. talking to myself on my phone. Kind of weird. That other park, Lincoln Park, that I've gone to, that has that's on the sound, it's a lot busier, which I think kind of, it's a lot busier, so people just don't really notice you that much. Where here, I like walk around and people look at me like, why the heck are you walking around with your phone right in front of you? Like you're like filming or something. So there's a creek down here that runs in over there. You go in this way and there's a bridge that goes over it. And then the trail runs back in. Well, it kind of goes over the parking lot. It's also really, really cool here compared to standing out by the water on all of the rocks that have been baking in the sun. Be a good time for my phone to cool down before it overheats. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I had really bad cell service here, which is like why I said I thought I had really bad cell service even like right here in this area. So I thought it would really help having Starlink, and I could just stay out there where it works. But this time the service is like great right here, right now. Well, it's only AT&T is the only thing working right now. Did I not have AT&T? Because I did. Freaking heck. Why does it always happen? Okay, hello, it's back. I just love how I walk over there and I just finished talking about how great the service is compared to last time, and it disconnects. Where does this trail go? Kind of nowhere. It looks really overgrown. It almost seems like if I want okay, now we're okay. So maybe it's just bad down at this end, and I hadn't come down here today, because today I parked up there and then walked off that way. And the park goes way down this way. It actually goes down further this way than it does down the coast the other way that I walked. I just like the coast the other way I walked more. There's more like
like the it's only well that's two. I know
it tells about the
so it's not that far from what the around that shore.
everything you can see here. I guess. Great blue heron, marine birds, orca. Oh, it's food chain, like what eats what. Cool. I'm gonna just stop and use the restroom real quick while I'm here, because there's restrooms, and then I'll be back. So I'll be right back, like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm back. I'm gonna walk out right here out to the beach and then go walk down it. I think maybe I won't. There's a huge crowd down there or something. Still have good cell service. I'm still confused about what it is. I don't know. Last time I was saying that, then it just completely died. But I am surprised that I don't. Like the last time I was here, the stream looked really, really bad, like a lot of it. Because this is one of them, it looks so freaking bad that I got the recording from my phone and uploaded it on YouTube. So if anyone wanted to watch it, they could like watch. It actually looked decent. Oh, it's like more sandy here. Like this whole area. Like deep sand. Oh, there's another big ship coming through. I couldn't see it because it's right over near the sun and it's too blinding. Like there's a kayak and a ship out there. But you can hear it, just a rumble of his engine. See, there's the kayak and then the ship's like right over here. I wore a hat, but the sun's blinding me on the water. So it doesn't really help. And the sun's low enough to the horizon that I can block the water with my hand, where that's not blinding me, but then there's just like not really anything I can see. Just a little slither of land. Kinda. So I'm like looking at it right now through my phone screen to see what there is to see. I'm gonna stop here and take my backpack off and check for the Starlink. I'm gonna go sit on one of these logs. This log's all freaking sandy. These back here seem good. There's a good one right over here. Alright, chat, so I'm gonna sit you on this log. Oh, the battery pack came off. I pushed it down too hard. I was trying to turn it. Oh, it's falling. Your stream reminded me I missed my dose of prescription strength weekly high dose vitamin. What? Vitamin D, be right back. Already. Right, Harry. It's like, you see me getting vitamin D, and you're like, wait, I never took any vitamin D. That's a pretty decent view. I mean, you can, it's pointed down a little bit too much. Oh my gosh, it's toasty in my backpack. Okay, so the Starlink actually does feel like it's going to melt. I feel like it's hotter in there. A Starlink should be. My tablet's hot also because it's in there with it. I guess it's been working hard trying to connect, and it's shut up in a backpack. So it doesn't like it being 95 either, or 85 or whatever it is out here either. It's definitely not 95. But other than it's really, really hot, And I wonder the Wi-Fi is working because everything's connected to my phone through Wi-Fi, but it's not getting any internet over Wi-Fi. I should maybe keep the top of the backpack unzipped so it vents a little. This is way too freaking hot. I was sitting here, like, it has a good view of the sky to see if it'd reconnect. Plus, I'm just sitting here with the backpack open, letting it cool off for a few minutes. Now I'll just look weird if no one walks right by, because you can see my backpack sitting here unzipped and you can see a Starlink Mini. So it's just staying 12K bit rate just with cell service, which is not the experience I had here last time. Which is not really Verizon, it's AT&T and then my iPad, switching back and forth between them. I had T-Mobile last time, but I didn't have this iPad with priority data. So this might be one. There's a few other places I stream where T-Mobile is horrible unless I have my iPad and their priority data is fine. So this might be a tower where only priority data is good. And maybe I didn't have AT&T here last time. Starlink has already gotten cooler. I'm kind of confused about why it's not connecting. Oh, the phone could be glitched out where it's just not. I forgot this phone does that. Let me restart the stream real quick and see if it uses it. Yeah, happy doggo. Having a fun time in the water. Okay, that's what it was. It was the app was glitched out and just not using it. Because now it is. It's cooled off a lot here also. It's sitting here with the where you can get air, and it's already cooled off a ton. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that have dogs here tonight. They all look like they're having a bunch of fun. There's a truck driving by, like on the road. Oh wait, never mind. It's just some really, really loud e-bikes. I thought it was a truck at first, like just going really slow, but it's just two people zooming by on e-bikes. The Starlink's a lot cooler now. It just needs to be able to get a little bit of air. Plus it's cooling off out here. But it was like really, because I'm not really hot sitting here either, but it was really, really hot earlier. And, you know, I guess toasting it. Shut up in a backpack. There's the ship way out here. That's the same one that was going by earlier, like by the sun. Oh, look, you can see the mountains just a little bit. It's really, really hazy today from wildfire smoke. But you can like just see them. Looks like a happy dog. Oh, it just found a seaweed covered stick. Okay, it only carried it a few feet and then threw it down. But it's like finding all kinds of stuff. You know, I never took Mog here or any place along the sound. He really likes sniffing and stuff. He probably wouldn't have hardly walked here. It would have just been like stopping every like 6 inches or every foot or something to go sniff something. All the seaweed and seashells and all kinds of stuff that the water washes up. Ship's way down here now. Cruising pretty fast. Oops, sorry. I was switching my phone to the other hand. I almost dropped it. Really didn't do it smooth. Boomer scoops it up. Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't seen any dog poop on the beach. Like, actually. So you can walk all the way down to, like, where you can see that building, and you can walk most of the way down to the houses. So maybe I'll go down there now. So what time is it? It's 7:54. The park closes at 9, which is actually pretty late because sunset is, I think, at 8:10. I looked today. Really sad. Like, I think the last time I looked to see exactly when it was 9, like 9:05 or something. So it's almost an hour of daylight is gone in the evening since then. It's getting like winter really fast. Sunset does kind of look like 10 more minutes. It'll be like, or like 15 more minutes, and it'll be it's like 15 minutes, almost exactly, I think. Yeah, I think it was 8:10 today, sunset. Oh, I brought water. I'm gonna drink some of the water and zip my backpack back up and stuff, and then I guess go on down towards that where the building is at before it gets, like, later and darker. You guys hang out there for a minute again. my backpack. Where'd it go? Alright, we're gonna go on down towards the building down there. And I left it's a lot cooler out here, and I also just left the very top of my backpack just unzipped just a little bit. Oh, I thought there was a trail that went up here, but it's just, I'm gonna walk right down here to this other entrance instead of going down all around and then walk on down. I kept the top unzipped a little bit so the hot air can like vent out. See, that's all super sandy here. All right. Figured walking down this way is faster. Plus, not just walk back around all the people, and we'll get down to the building fast. You know, there's a bunch of trails here. Last time I came here, I never tried walking up any of the trails in the woods because I didn't have good cell service, but the cell service is working great. Dogs must be on leash. So, assuming it's always working this good, I could go check out some of the trails sometime. The sun's just about setting. So I just noticed there's the side of the on this side is like armored. I wonder why. Kind of looks like it goes up under the grass. And just on one side, and the whole rest of it's not. It's getting a lot cooler here under the trees. I guess it's cooling down fast since the sun's setting. Plus it was cooler under the trees earlier anyways. And I'm a lot more under the trees now. So here's a building. And it looks like you can go back out to the shore here. I might do that. See the sun some before it sets. Oh, there's an actual nice path going down to it here. Or at least going out there. Environmental Science Center. Oh, and there's a creek that goes through. Oh, I thought that went there and turned, but it doesn't. It just goes out there and ends. Huh. There's a creek that comes down here. Oh, here you can see the armor all over the whole road. Oh, we missed the sun finishing to set. It's just like, looks cool now. It's right behind the mountains. Marine Technology Puget Sound School Center. That's the glasses of the sun. It set pretty fast, just like I went back behind the trees and it was still a little bit above the horizon, and then I come out over here and it's gone. I'll take like a picture of it. Sorry. I moved it down too low. I was taking a picture of my other phone and I looked at that one and it's like, oh, you're staring right at the railing. I didn't read all that this time. If I remember right, this is storm water drain. It looks like a storm water drain. I'm kind of confused what storm water there'd be to drain right now, though, when it hasn't rained in like months, basically, other than just a tiny bit here and there. The toxic shellfish sign is still here. It says warning, toxic shellfish. I saw this last time I was down there on the beach and Cassie's talking about me eating the seaweed and stuff like that. And then I get down here to this sign and it's like, it's probably good that I'm not eating seaweed. Oh, also, I don't think you can walk down the beach here this time. Oh, it's like high tide. I don't think there's enough beach to get under the trees, hardly. There's that big tire that I saw last time. It's still here. But last time I came here, I walked down the airways. You could also walk down here easy. Now you can't hardly get around here without really walking on the rocks. And this side, I'm pretty sure last time I could get out around there. Maybe I couldn't. Maybe just walk down to the... It looks like it's a lot less beach. It comes up here, so it's not like tide, but it's higher. I guess it's not close to low tide. And I remember seeing this last time. It's like a huge tire that washed up on the beach. There's water in it. Like, well, I guess if the water gets up to here, then it would splash up in the tire. And it looks like there's seaweed on there where it like kind of splashes up on the tire. Oh, there's seaweed up on these trees where it gets high enough to splash them. Huh. At least sometimes. And there's a little creek that comes out. Just a little water trickling out. It runs down to here and then just kind of soaks in. Some more water that's running out. All I see down here is doggo tracks. Or they look like doggo tracks. The heck? It's a pile of rocks and a piece of concrete sitting up on them. So this is as far as you can really go. You could climb over this, but then you get there where you have to like crawl up under the trees. This is as far as I'm going. I see signs way down there by the houses. I assume maybe that's the park boundary. Because you go down the beach the other way and you just get to a sign finally and it says park boundary. So I assume you can go all the way down to the houses pretty much if there's ground. Cruise back this way. Sunset looks nice. Let's take one more picture of my other phone. Especially this kind of looks cool in between the trees. That last wave just almost got me. There's a few that have come up higher, almost up to the tire. I was taking a picture and I looked, and it's like, well, it's like 1.5 feet of my feet. Still higher than the other ones. Didn't almost get me, but I thought it was gonna get me. Oh, look here. The dirt has washed all way up under the trees. Like this tree and the roots are just like really, really overhanging. There's like no dirt under them. It's basically sitting on those logs that have washed up under it. That's funky. See, it's washed way up under there. Like, I guess it's still, and the bank's really steep there. I guess it still has roots going into the bank and it's alive, but it's like the dirt has washed up under it. It's pretty much sitting on those logs, and I guess this root's holding it up some. 4 trees, yeah. They're like barely surviving. All right, I'm gonna walk down this way, go over the rocks at the bottom of this wall, and walk down the beach on the way back. And I guess I'll start heading back and then leave, because the park closes in 45 minutes. And it's gonna be pretty dark in another like 15 minutes. The stream's gonna look pretty bad. Wi-Fi connected? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to I took a picture by accident. Oh, a random picture in Discord. If you see it looking here, it's because I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm gonna try to force this to use just Wi-Fi. And maybe some minimize the app, so I can get an idea of how good it works. I have enough data right now. I don't mind if I eat up the Starlink data. Oh, I need to go turn off Pixel. Let's see. Where is that? It'll still use data if it can't get Wi-Fi, so the stream's not going to go down. But I've switched it to prefer Starlink, so I can like walk along and get more idea on how good it's working, which is not very good at all right now. Okay, these rocks seem stable. I was worried about them shifting when I walk on them, but they seem quite stable, all of them. So I haven't had a single one shift. Oh, they're hot also. You can feel the heat coming off of them. Okay, that one shifts a lot. I guess against this concrete wall in the sun, like, yeah, they're really, really warm. Oh, and here's where that water from that storm drain or whatever it drains into. It's dammed up from a big log. That part of the log. I lost my balance, and then part of the log started crumbling under my foot, and I thought I was gonna go into that stuff, and it's like, oh great, my foot, if I step like 4 feet off of that, my foot's gonna plunge down into that soft wet gravel so much that it's just gonna go underwater. And then I got desperate, so I really tried to catch my balance and called it. And stayed balanced on my other foot that my weight had almost come off of. It was like, I don't really want to get wet. Or my foot just completely sink and then I fall over into the water. Sounds like something I would do. Oh, that log shifts a lot when you step on it. Huh. This one's burnt. Wait, I'm gonna stop at this log, this big log to sit on, and make sure this thing's actually shifted in my backpack still where it's shifted pointing up so I can make sure this is a good test. And then we'll go on. I just want to take the backpack off real quick and check Starlink orientation. Yeah, it's still good. It hasn't overheated. It's not all the way. Okay, now it's even more angled. I shoved the battery pack more behind it. It's actually a lot cooler than it was earlier. I guess it's cooler out here, plus it helps a lot leaving the backpack unzipped at the top. All right. Look at these sticks out there just floating around. Oh, look at this. It's a shell, like both sides together. There's a little just mini creek runs out right here. The water almost makes it to the water here. It comes in here and kind of pulls up and mostly soaks in and then finishes soaking in to the sand right there. Yeah, so I was wanting to test this. That streaming I did at Point Reyes, like where we walked way out to that point before the battery pack died and the Starlink went dead and it was offline until we got back to the car. That was all in Fish's backpack using just Starlink, but there's no cell service. And I found there's a trail in Rainier that's up mostly above the tree line with just a few little tiny trees, and I think it looked really pretty, and I want to go hike it if I think I could rely on only Starlink. So I wanted to test this walking down the beach where it would have, like, you know, half the horizon it could see, and see if it worked good enough that I thought I could get away with and it could be watchable. Oh, and hi Nature Crank, how are you doing? Great views. No, thank you. And I've been meaning to try to catch some of your streams. I followed you, and I get a bunch of Go Live notifications, and most of them are either early in the morning, I feel like before I wake up, or either earlier in the day, like while I'm fixing lunch and stuff, and then by the time I actually really check my phone much and everything, I'll see a notification and I'm like, oh, I'll get to check out the stream this time, and then you're like offline. So it's been bad timing. 2 days of the week right now I work until midnight, so I stay up pretty late and get up pretty late. So a lot of days I sleep until like noon. But no one shows up to do later streams. Oh, like people watch you more earlier and they don't later in the day? Doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just been having a fun time walking around here. I like looking at all the seaweed that washes up and seashells and all the driftwood and stuff. Also, this is not looking good for Starlink. I asked it just, oh, okay, so I just point out where it's facing out towards the water and it is using just pretty much only it. But just walking along like this. Well, actually, with it facing that way, I was going to say it's straight along the coast, but with the coast curving there, it does not have much horizon to work with. Yeah, I turn around the other way looking straight down the coast and it works great. So I probably could use it on that hike I'm talking about at Mount Rainier. It might just be extremely scuffed if it cuts off a lot. I had to use a pole for mine. Oh, like that holds it up above your head. I've thought about doing that. I've mostly only used mine with driving streams where I just put it on top of my car. There was one time last year I went down to Mount Rainier and I basically just held the thing in my arm, in my hand beside me, and it worked. Unless I got my body in between, I guess, it and the satellites, it worked pretty well. And then a week before last, I went down to California and did it was that, I think you showed up to that stream, and then my battery pack died. We were like out on that point right by the ocean, and my battery pack was like, we had just checked my battery pack and it said it was like 10%, and then it died right after that, like 30 seconds after I checked it. So mine right now is in my backpack, on my back. So the thing's just like, I put my battery back in the bottom of the backpack, so I have it tilted like that much, but it's only tilted that much. I was there and I remember, okay, yeah. So that's the second time I ever did like well, I guess I actually did when I went to Olympic Peninsula last year. I walked along Ruby Beach with it, and there I was keeping it on my backpack, and it would randomly disconnect, and then I'd have to like take my backpack off and sit it like pointing straight up to the sky more, and it would reconnect, and then I'd have to and then I could put the backpack back on and it would be fine for a while. So I guess I've used it 3 times walking or hiking to go stream someplace that had no cell service. But I wanted to do that more. So this area has cell service, it's just not super great. So I thought I would try it here and see how good it stayed connected in this backpack, because this is a different backpack than what I used last time, and I was thinking maybe it would I was hoping maybe it would pick up out of the backpack better, but maybe I should do the same thing. I'd thought about that because it comes with a pole mount, so you just have to mount the pole to your backpack somehow. Like the backpack I have on has a frame, so I could strap the pole to the backpack's frame, just like a internal frame, but strap it to the backpack somehow, and then have the Starlink up above my head. Then I wouldn't have to worry about getting radiated as much either. It's pointing sideways enough that I looked up the field of view and stuff for the beams today. I'm 90% sure that it can't aim enough now to aim into my head. Plus I have a hat on, so hopefully it can't see anything around there and doesn't try to point that way anyways. I was gonna turn around and see what this was. It's just a log that has changed colors. I'm going to say goodbye. It's almost 11:30 here. It has been a lovely stream. Have really enjoyed it. All right, awesome. Hey, good night, Mr. Winnie Cat. Here, I'll let you see the sunset one more time. Oh, it's changed colors now. Where you leave? Yeah, I cut a piece of wood and roped it around the pole so it could hold still in my backpack. Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that, like wood or styrofoam or something like that you could I could stick the pole in or strap to the pole where it would hold it stiff enough. Then all I have to worry about is just like really having people stare at me when I have if I walk around with a, you know, Starlink on a pole above my head. Mostly, that's what I hate most about it. Yeah, so, and what I would be worried, like I was talking about going to Mount Rainier, and that's in the park. And like you can legally stream in parks now, but I think the wording is using like a phone, a camera and tripod or something like that, just like small stuff. And I don't know if having a Starlink sticking up above your head like that on the pole would be, oh yeah, national park. What did I say? Yeah, I meant national park because I'm talking about Mount Rainier. Did I say state park? I don't know if that would be, you know, exactly legal. Like, I would be slightly worried that someone might say something. Probably not, but, you know, who knows? You just said park. Okay. Yeah, I meant national park. As long as it doesn't stop traffic, it's good. Oh, like not... Okay. I guess maybe they mean, like, filming out of a vehicle and, like, stopping in the road or having, like, a truck with a camera crew or something. Which is National Park Service, no issues, and they saw me. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I had streamed in national parks a few times before they said it was okay, and people saw me walking around. Like, I went bike riding in one with a GoPro on my helmet, and the park ranger went by and just waved to me and stuff, and you know, didn't know for sure you were streaming, but you weren't supposed to do YouTube either. So, you know, GoPros could be questionable, and they didn't seem to care at all about me having a GoPro on my helmet. So it was like not enforced some of the time anyways, I guess, about setting my tripod down, but they didn't care. Oh, okay. Like your setup had to be totally mobile. Yeah, I was worried if I just looked like a freaking idiot with a Starlink on a pole above my head and people were looking and stuff, then they might, I don't know, say I'm being a disturbance or something. Like, unlikely, but I'd rather be, you know, above board if I could be above board. Where I'm talking about using it anyways is like out hiking trails that are like, you wouldn't have that many people on them anyways, so maybe I'll try that. Look like idiots. It's legal though. Oh no, oh no, we just look like idiots. Okay. Well, I've mostly gotten over looking like an idiot because, like, I've mostly gotten better at, like, not talking, going right by people and different stuff, and, you know, acting like I'm watching something on my phone, trying to make it look like that and stuff. But every now and then I'm, like, on a trail or someplace with not that many people, and I walk around the corner just, like, blabbering to my phone, like on a hiking trail, and there's nobody else around, and someone comes around the corner and they're just looking at me like, what the freak? And I'm just, you know, because I'm just like cruising along. And the sounds are really, really deep here. It's pretty cool. But I try to do early in the mornings too. Or if it's during the day, I just totally point the other way. Yeah, I point mine going right by people. I try to kind of point it down on the ground. At least enough where I don't show their, you know, faces on stream and stuff. But if I'm going like close, like right beside someone. Because it just wears me out a little bit. Just having people too much. Or point the other way, like if I'm on a hiking trail like this, I'll just like go point that way and yeah, off the side of the trail. I like trying to stream and not be a, you know, public nuisance. Anyways, I'm gonna walk just a little bit further up here and then I should go ahead and end and go to the car because the park closes in a little over 20 minutes. So, and I don't want to be leaving right at there. And, oh, this is a bench that washed up here. Like it's a, looks like it's broken that side, but it had, that looks like a thin piece of wood to hold the back on. Unless it was a bigger piece and it broke, I don't know. I said it looked like a bench, but that would be a really weak back. Who knows? I might sit down here on these logs and find someone to raid, because the parking lot's right there. And then I walk up there a little bit and get back to my car. Alrighty. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead. Let me look and see who's on and decide if I'm gonna rating one or not, and then I'll go ahead and end stream and head back to the car and get out of here before, you know, they're trying to. I see a park truck up there with flashy lights. Last time I was here, I stayed until about closing time, and they did all the closing stuff and everything before they even started locked up the bathrooms and did some leaf blowing and a bunch of stuff. So I think I'm fine right now and not inconveniencing them. I mean, there's still a lot of people here. Is this on? Okay, cool. Oh no, I gotta go watch Sarah. I'm gonna miss my watch streak. I'm assuming she's only going for like 21 minutes. Crazy how much more sun you have than me, but I also have mountains all around. Yeah, I guess it makes a big difference. It's like there's those mountains right there in between me and the sun, but that's all. You still have 20 minutes for sharing. Okay, cool. I might just not raid anyone, because as soon as I walk up into there's cell service here and Starlink, but as soon as I walk up into the woods, it goes up a valley and it stops working. So I just have to raid and immediately say bye, because I need to go ahead and head back to the car, and I wouldn't be able to watch it all. And I actually, this phone, I can't get it to load anything. So I think I am just gonna, there's not that many people here. I think I am just going to end and not bother raiding anyone. I'll have to go stop someplace once I get out of the valley and turn on this area stream, get my watch streak. Once I get back in, because there's cell service here, I assume it's picking up like somewhere, you know, way down the coastline. But as soon as you go like back up there into the valley, it just like doesn't work at all. I couldn't even get like, I was trying to go ahead and start stream when I was walking down here. I couldn't even get the Twitch app to load or let me type in chat or nothing. Yeah, bye Nature Crank and Airy. Anyone else is here? I'll see you both later. Let's see. I was thinking I'd just go ahead and walk a little bit since I'm not reading while I say all this. I work the next... Oh, actually I'm working Sunday this week also. Somebody else is taking off work and I told them I could work if they wanted me to, because I kind of wanted to make extra money too, because I took a day off when I went that I didn't get paid for when I went to California and lost a day's pay. So I work the next 5 days, so unless I do any short streams before I go to work, which usually I don't get up and eat and get out of the house in time to do that, I probably won't stream again until next Monday or Tuesday. So I guess we'll see. Sunday I'm not working that long, so I could after that. Well, probably, girl doesn't work Sunday, so I'll probably hang out with her. But anyways, I guess I'll probably see you next week, unless I do before then. So anyways, bye Nature Crank, Airy, anyone else is here. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your night. I'll zoom this in. It's so dark, wide angle is not working very good. And there you see sunset. One last time. Take care. Yep, see ya. Yeah, I'm sorry I tried to stream at least twice on the weekend. I didn't stream yesterday. I was gonna do an IRL stream and it kind of got smoky. And then I was gonna do Beat Saber and I went to that concert, but that ended up being better because, like I said, playing Beat Saber last night after like 30 minutes, my neck was bothering me anyways. So I think I have to wait for it to loosen up more. So it might be another week or two before I can really play more than like 30 minutes of Beat Saber at a time. So it'll probably just be IRL streams until then. Maybe it'll stop being smoky so much. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's not bad here. The air quality, I forgot the index. Today, like, it only got up into like the 70s or 80s. Yesterday, it was up above 100 a bunch of places, and that's not like unhealthy level, but that's bad enough that usually my sinuses start burning, and it's just not that nice going outside if you're like sneezing and your sinuses are burning. So I just stayed inside. Because I didn't really want to like deal with that. It was nice Sunday. It was nice. It was really smoky here back like the day I got back from California. It was really, really smoky. And then we've been in the hundreds. And I was like, dang, I breathe loud now. Oh, like suffocating on the smoke. Yeah, that sounds kind of horrible. It's not horrible under 150, but like I start feeling kind of irritated above 100. So most of the time, if it's above 100, I just stay inside unless I really want to do something outside. And yesterday I could have done something. It didn't really get over just like 100 or 105 or something. It was just climbing in the afternoon, and I thought, well, by the time I leave and drive someplace and you know, I'm there for like an hour, it's gonna be like, you know, 120 or something. But then it started getting better. Anyways, I should go ahead and stop. But I hope you all, because everybody's kind of starting to leave now. But I hope you all have a nice rest of your day, like I said. Yeah, I try to stay at like 125. Oh, okay, so about the same. Like, yeah, because 125, once it gets up to 125, I really feel like I'm, you know, suffocating in smoke. But then, a couple weeks ago, it was up to like 200, I think, one day, and like 180 or something the next day. So I think that was the day that I flew back in from California. It was like 200, and then I just definitely don't go outside. I was my sinuses were burning being inside the house when it was 200 outside. And I went and replaced the charcoal filters on my air filters and ran them wide open, and you know, that seemed to help a little bit and stuff. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop before I walk out of cell service and I can't end stream.